Okay, so Adam, with the new rebrand coming up, we need to talk about what we're going to do.
Okay.
We gotta figure out our first matches, get ready to record them.
Yep.
You're not listening to me at all, are you?
Yep. Totally.
Oh, yeah. So you're completely fine having your character Adam Daly go out and have a bra and panties match, but he forgets to have underwear on. So when he gets stripped, he's naked.
I mean, that sounds interesting. Yeah.
Okay. You're also okay with the Daily getting pinned after 2 seconds by a toddler?
Totally. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we need to talk about our first world champion, and it's gonna be all the way off, but clearly it's gotta be Danny Rancid. I know how much you hate Danny Rancid, but you're okay with it being Danny Rancid, right? Danny Rancid's gonna be the first world champion.
Yeah.
You being quiet. Okay, I'm taking that as yes. Danny Rancid will be our first world champion.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's time for some brand new As the Buckle Turns. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
And this week, we do have a little bit of news to go over before we get to our review of Heelz.
It's a smidgen.
Just
I mean, I guess
some things happened.
I guess some things. Nothing really important or big or exciting, but
Yeah,
we should probably cover them.
I guess so.
So the first thing is we had Big E cash in on Bobby Lashley and became WWE champion on Monday.
Finally.
So
by the way, huge congratulations, Big E, getting that belt, putting it on. It looks good with you.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Now let's hope Vince doesn't decide to have you drop the belt back to, or just drop the belt at that parking lot brawl in New Jersey.
This year, it's actually going to be in Wisconsin.
Oh, it's in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yep, still a parking lot brawl.
Of course, they're all parking lot brawls. That's
and
the theme.
The owner of said parking lot has. It's been hinted that they have asked for a title change at the parking lot brawl.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
By
the way, I weird, interesting fact that I found on Reddit.
Okay.
That the 5 parking lot brawl shows that we've done that we've had, of all of them.
Yep.
Because they were prepaid basically. That they've made more off from that than all of WrestleMania's ticket sales.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But they weren't all prepaid because they were actually missing money.
Well, yes, but the amount that is supposed to be paid.
Well, yes, but they didn't, because there was one of the issues with the whole trapped on the tarmac thing that led to apparently that Vince pulled the plug because they were refusing to pay them money they owed. And that led to the whole issue with NXT having to invade the main roster a few years ago,
which actually was really awesome.
Yes,
in a bad way. But the NXT invasion, awesome. Getting held up on the tarmac, not awesome.
Yeah. So, but yes, the deal they have with the parking lot owners.
It's the difference is a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, which is why Vince consistently decides to keep doing them because it's money.
I mean, in a way, yes, it makes sense to make money. But really...
How about morals?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We're talking about Vince here.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Congratulations, Big E.
But yes.
Winning that championship.
It's a little overdue. You should have had this a few years ago. But yes, it's great to see that you actually won. And it was a great through line to them. Texting it, tweeting it out that he's cashing in tonight before the show. Constant segments backstage reminding people he's cashing in afterwards.
Yeah, he's cashing it in. It's happening.
All this. So that's what's going to happen between Randy and Bobby Lashley for a WWE Championship match.
Whoever won.
Bubbles retained, and he just keeps
Bubbles?
He can't help. They can't help but help himself to attack Riddle, and then as Big E said, he came out, cashed in, kicked out of a spear, and won.
Yep.
So it's great. This apparently was a plan for the draft coming up. So they just kind of moved this plan forward because a big competition with football returning on Monday nights. You know that what is it called? Football on Mondays. Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Football. Nope, that can't be it. Anyway, but with football starting back up.
Football night in America.
Because it's clearly not a response to their not competition.
Yes.
Beating them in the ratings in the demo.
Yes.
Last week. Not at all.
Nope. No.
No.
Cannot be. Cannot be.
Cannot be. But again, it was great to see because, Bubbles should have lost.
Bubbles.
I don't know.
Really? Bubbles?
I think somewhere on Wrestle Talks referred to him as Bubbles Lashley.
Yeah, okay. All right, whatever.
But Big E, is overdue. I'm glad to see he has it. And it'll be good to see. Hopefully he has a good, strong run, too.
Oh, definitely.
So another thing happened just 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
After Big E's title win.
Yeah.
We got NXT 2.0. Which makes no sense since it's actually 3.0.
But you know,
it's Vince. He forgot that
there was
the stupid reality TV show.
Yeah,
on
he probably
Spike.
forgot that.
Spike, a sci-fi.
Yeah.
But
that was not good.
No, it wasn't.
Even though it was basically that was a rebranding of Tough Enough.
No, it wasn't.
In a way,
it was a different version to be Tough Enough, but it was not what Tough Enough. These were already pro wrestlers.
Yeah.
They weren't training them from scratch like Tough Enough. So,
which honestly, what they were giving them as a prize was not worth it.
No. But
for the company.
Yeah. So it was the reversioning with Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard and Kevin Dunn.
By the way, it's really colorful.
Yeah, with lots of hip hop music. Apparently, I don't know. That's what I was told.
It's really bright
and a lot of big, tall, sweaty men having big roles. To the point where they had to take out Kyle O'Reilly from the main event to crown a new NXT champion because, sadly, Samoa Joe had to relinquish it because he's injured.
Yeah.
With no time frame on returning. I'm making a prediction here.
Yeah. Samoa
Joe released again.
Probably.
But this time Triple H won't be able to save him.
Yeah.
So there was already a fatal 4-way to determine the number 1 contender. And it was supposed to be Pete Dunne, who was in the match.
Yes.
It was Tommaso Ciampa, who was in the match.
Yes.
LA Knight, who was in the match.
Okay.
And Kyle O'Reilly, who got taken out by by Pete Dunne and I can't remember who else. So they put I can't remember who, Von Bragner or something in there, a big tall man, and it was Tommaso Ciampa who won. And got Goldie back. He got Goldie back finally.
Oh yes, I'm so glad.
But you also had a bunch of.
By the way, congratulations, Tommaso.
Yes. They also removed the women's championship matchup that was supposed to be on the show due to time, apparently. By the way, that championship, the crown of the new champion, was not the main event. It was Index's wedding. Oh
yeah, no, by the way, I do have to say, Dexter Lumis has a great look.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He's a serial killer.
Exactly.
But apparently he's not a mute. He can talk because he did say, I do.
I do.
Finally. He finally spoke.
I do stab you a lot.
But I will say that the funny thing is, everyone who, when asked if anyone had Jeffs, everyone who was in attendance raised their hand. And they all got ignored.
And ignored, okay.
So, but yeah, that was the main event. Rick Steiner's son debuted, beating LA Knight in the opening matchup before going into the main event.
What?
His there. So why wasn't Rick Steiner son put in there in his replacement since he already won? Or why didn't he just replace LA Knight? I don't know. But yeah,
Like I'm gonna be honest. It's too bright.
yeah. From other photos I've seen, it's a little too bright. It's
Like I don't like the fact that the audience and the walls are lit up.
I'm okay with the walls being lit up. It would look better if the audience wasn't lit up.
Yeah.
You have the first row, the ringside, that can be lit
Oh,
up
of course.
because they're right there. But like the background, having them not lit, fully lit, and having the background would make it look cool. But yeah, you had Vince McMahon's fingerprints, and yes, the ratings were up this week, which is not a surprise. People tuned in to see what
What's new?
NXT 2.0, which is the official name apparently now.
Oh, yes.
Which is the dumb, because
It
as we
is.
said, it's NXT 3.0. But I would laugh my ass off if next week's rating was just
right back down.
no, not just down, but like 400,000.
Ooh.
Like, I would just laugh. Oh, and we have to send out our wishes to Triple H. Get well, Paul Levesque,
seriously.
after your cardiac events and surgery. Get well. Hopefully, when NXT 2.0 fails and they realize you were doing a better job than Vince, they'll give it back to you. But
Okay, I like this tweet.
what's that?
Not really liking the mini Raw entrance. Why does WWE have to be so cookie cutter?
I know.
I'm like that when I saw how that was set, I was like, okay, I mean, it seems kind of weird that you're making NXT not third brand look just like it's your third brand.
Oh, I know.
But it's not the third brand.
I know. It's
developmental.
Oh, it's
or
fun-
is it the third brand?
funny thing is, a bunch of people's contracts are coming up apparently in NXT. Pete Dunne apparently has re-signed to a 3-year deal.
Okay.
Apparently, Johnny Gargano's is coming up in early 2022. Who's a main staple of NXT. His wife Candice, who's pregnant, is coming up. I think sometime next year around this time, I believe. And there's one other that I think is apparently coming up. Another big... Oh, yeah. And Kevin Owens, who's not part of NXT, but Kevin Owens is apparently coming up in December.
Oh.
Or, no, is it Johnny Gargano's is in December and Kevin Owens is early 2022? I can't remember. Some big names apparently contracts are coming up. We already mentioned Kevin Owens, but Johnny Gargano, yeah, I don't think they're going to offer him a new deal. Because if they do, they'll want to put him on the main roster and then immediately ruin him.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I think they kind of ruined him. He's not been at the popularity or even the heat as a heel that he once was drawing a few years ago with the heat of his first NXT championship win and all that. So, but that happened. So we'll be
Sorry.
interested to see what happens next week with the ratings and all that.
I'm reading a quick one about WWE with two of their new NXT guys.
Okay.
Who are second generation guys.
Okay.
How they got rebranded.
Okay, what's their names?
Okay. So the first one is Charlie Dempsey.
Okay.
That's the rebranded name. You may know who his father is. William Regal.
Yeah.
Why not? And oh, by the way, he looks like a young version of his dad.
Yes, he does.
So why not just call him William Regal Jr.?
Oh, I know.
Or something Regal. Just tie in, Charlie Regal.
Oh, I know.
There you the other one is Rick Steiner's son.
Yep.
whose NXT name is Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
His indie name is Rex Steiner.
I know.
He looks exactly like his father.
And
just lean into it.
Rex Steiner is just better.
And it's literally a take on his last name because the real Steiner name is Rex Steiner, Rech Steiner.
Yeah. So, whatever. It'll be interesting to see how this does.
Yeah.
And our final thing we gotta talk about, and this is probably the lowest of all the things that are gonna be happening. But we should probably just mention it out there. Just so it's out there.
I mean, if you gotta.
So next week at the Grand Slam, we're gonna get Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson.
Bro, match of the night. It's Sting and Darby Allin taking on FTR.
Clearly. I mean, that Bryan Danielson, he seems like a good kid, but...
Like, I don't know why we're trying to hype up Kenny and Bryan for any reason.
It's not like they're like the best bout machine and the original Elite.
Yeah, it's whatever. No, that's your opening match, and they're going to be they're a couple of curtain pullers.
I don't know why the championship is on Kenny Omega. He doesn't really do much.
I don't know either.
He kind of bitches and complains a lot and tries to make himself look like a Triple H, but his hair is way too curly.
It is.
But yeah, no. So yes, next week we're gonna get Bryan Danielson. It is not for the championship.
No.
This is just to see who is better.
This is just two dudes wrestling.
Yeah.
There probably will be interruptions and whatnot.
It'll be interesting. The way it was apparently mentioned on. No, it's supposed to be like a straight up, just no interference, like no one, just the two of them, see who's better.
Come on.
I know, it's Kenny Omega.
It's Kenny. It's heel Kenny.
But Kenny, here's the thing though, why does it matter if he loses to Bryan Danielson, if he ends up losing to Bryan Danielson? He's still the champion though.
That's true. He could also, heel-wise, get himself lose the match.
Yeah.
He could just very quickly lose the match and then just look at Bryan and go, but I'm still champion. Good luck with that, kiddo.
Yeah.
By the way, I totally let you pin me.
Yeah.
I didn't even kick out.
So it will be interesting to see what they do.
It was your first pin attempt. It was pathetic.
It'll be interesting to see how that is. That's going to be a good matchup, though. It's free on free TV.
Damn right.
Which you have to do when you have only 4 pay-per-views. You can't, which I'm fine with. Sometimes I know when you go back and look at WCW, they like to make fun of how much major pay-per-views matches they blew on free TV. But
the amount of screwy finishes they were throwing in there as well made it so you were like, well, I didn't really get the match.
Well, not even that. It's like, but like when we had Goldberg win the world title from Hogan, that was free TV.
That shouldn't have happened.
I actually liked it. I still like it.
There should have been another, like a rematch at the pay-per-view.
I liked it because it was one of those things that it was going to draw attention, especially when they announced it 3 days out. Because they announced it on Thunder.
Yeah.
Goldberg. That's how Goldberg found out. He's been consistent every time he's asked about it. He found out about it while watching Thunder at home.
How?
And it was in Atlanta, in the Georgia Dome, where he played professional football for.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and in 3 days, they were turning people away. Like, people, when they found out that match was happening, they were already pretty much sold out, from what I understand. More people were begging to get in, apparently.
Okay.
So, I don't know. But, yeah. It's
the card for Rampage, which is being recorded, I think, on Wednesday as well. Maybe Thursday.
Yeah.
We got a 3-on-3 tag team match. The Super Click, Adam Cole. Super Click is back.
Yep.
Been waiting for that. Adam Cole with the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express with Christian Cage.
It's only the Super Click for now.
For now.
You know why?
Why?
Because when their final member, Mount Rushmore, will be there.
I honestly do
you know who the final member?
KO.
Yes.
No,
you're wrong.
KS.
Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
Kills Kill Steen Kill.
Yeah, kill Kevin, kill.
No, it's Kill Steen Kill.
I know. I really am looking forward to his contract ending.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel that he should. I kind of like the idea of Kevin Owens being a Maverick,
Yeah.
where you're like, where are his? Because the thing about Kevin overall is this air of, is he your friend or not?
Yeah.
Is he there to help you, or is he there to fight you?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it this week? Like, I like that idea. Especially since, it would be really nice if his, old frenemy El Generico could come along at some point.
His contract's coming up too.
Oh, I can't wait. Because I think they both got their contracts at the same time.
Sami Zayn got his first.
Oh.
Literally, that whole promo when he turned on Sami Zayn about how his friend signed his WWE contract in front of him was true.
Jeez.
And he actually said that promo in his tryout match, and they loved him for it. And the people were saying, like, when people they offer him the contract, they're like, yeah, they said that don't get your hopes up about the main roster. And he's like, yeah, no one ever said that. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
They're like, they said that to everyone from like the indies, like, don't get your hopes up in the main roster. But like, yeah. So, but then he used that as part of his promo. He's like, instant heat. Like, it's
Yep.
That happened. Okay, let's used it.
That's one of the things that I've liked about him for the longest time, is that the blur of reality and fiction.
I believe Sammy was there for a good year and a half before KO came in.
Makes sense.
So, but yeah, it'll be interesting. It would be great to see El Generico come in.
I kind of feel that, like, Sammy is a perpetual middle card. Like yes, he could be, a draw, but honestly, his mid card game is strong.
It'll be interesting to see. But I don't want to see everyone keep showing up in AEW.
No. Technically, his contract is with Impact, but Stein is over here in AEW, and
no.
Generico really, really wants to get just his hands on him.
No. Kevin Steen returns to New Japan.
Ooh.
He goes back to Japan. He's married and everything, but he goes over. He takes his fan, if his contract comes up when the summer, like, he takes some time off from wrestling to heal up. When the summer hits, he takes his family for a long stint over in Japan, like over the summer, so he can be with his family because he loves his family.
Yeah.
But they just come with him, and then he can do his stint there, and then so everyone goes, okay, he's New Japan, and then all of a sudden he starts just showing up in NWA, Impact, MLW,
AAA,
Ring of Honor. Like, he just starts popping up random places, and we're like, when is he gonna pop up in AEW? And he never pops up in AEW.
Okay.
And the story is, Young Bucks are trying to get Kevin Steen for the Mount Rushmore to be reunited as part of the Super Elite, but they can't seem to get a hold of him. And that's the story. You could get a story. So when he finally does pop up, 2 years after his contract, he left WWE.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
And that night, El Generico kicks him in the head. Like, it's an immediate, like, out of the crowd. Everyone is super psyched about Steen finally showing up to immediately be attacked.
No. So here's what happens then.
Okay.
You have,
I like these.
when he comes in, he's part of Mount Rushmore, and you kind of have like one or two shows, like, okay, like this, like the Young Bucks are really happy he's back, a little too happy he's back. Then, before they go home for like one of the pay-per-views, Kevin Steen gets kicked in the head by El Generico, and you find out the Young Bucks are pissed off that he took 2 years to come over, so they replaced him with El Generico. Because their promo is, Kevin Steen, you're just so generic. So we got someone. So if you're that generic, we just got someone who is just generic,
We got someone just as generic as
A
you.
little bit more generic than you. We got Al Generico. And then Al Generico takes the mask off, and he's like, "Wait, isn't that Sami Zayn?" Oh no.
No. He doesn't take the mask off. He permanently wrestles in the mask.
No, he takes the mask off, but he has a different mask on.
It's actually Danhausen.
Instead of having his full head covered mask, he has like Junto Guerrero's type mask, which is so his hair.
He pulls it off, and it's a Sting mask underneath.
He takes that one off. No, he takes his mask off to reveal the much bulkier mask that they had underneath it.
How do you have a bulkier mask underneath that mask?
Ask. You tell me. You go ask. What's that lame ass group that attacked WWE last year that had masks and stupid names? I can't even remember their names.
Yep, those guys.
Those guys. They did it.
Look, things have gotten bad over there. Anyway, let's get on to Heelz.
What's Heelz?
It's a show on Starz.
What's Starz?
Starz is a premium programming channel on cable TV.
I don't know what cable TV.
Cable TV is a set of television programs brought to you by your local provider. They also provide internet service. And if you're on the internet right now, you're probably listening to this program. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the notification squad. Thank you.
And make sure you tell Adam how much new it sucks. Like his
Come
face.
on. It's actually hasn't been up for a couple of weeks.
And that's because it got canceled. It's been officially canceled. It's been
It
canceled.
has not been canceled.
New has been canceled. You heard it here first. Actually, you heard it last week first. You're hearing it here again.
It's still not canceled.
It's been canceled. Then why has it been up, huh?
Because we haven't recorded commentary for a while, and we are really behind on it.
Sure.
I am struggling to put content up right now, okay?
Sure. Lies. They've been whole bunch of content's been canceled, people.
That's not
Fantasy
true.
booking, he canceled that too.
I didn't. You. Okay. You know what?
Anyway.
It is canceled now.
See,
new
he
episodes.
canceled it. He canceled it.
You haven't given me. You know what? All right.
Now let's talk Heelz, episode 5.
The fight in the steel cage.
It was terrible. It finally found it was a terrible episode.
Weak episode. This is the worst one ever. No, actually,
it was one of the better
ramping
episodes.
up
Yeah,
here.
hard. So we're building towards this cage match.
We're back. No, we're not back to the. Actually, I did kind of feel we were back to the format of one day.
We were.
Okay. Yes, it was.
Yeah, because he was talking about it was because he was talking about it was at dinner.
Yep.
So basically what we open up with Crystal. This is a big episode for Crystal's character.
Is in the cage, cutting a promo.
Her nips can be seen through her shirt, which instantly it's not an actual show.
Yeah.
So
I was like, oh, that, and it seemed that the crowd was being really generic.
Yeah, really kind of just like
yeah,
someone was pumping
boo.
in some audio or something like that.
So it sounded like Monday Night Raw.
Yes. No.
Thunderdome?
No. It sounded like WWE 2K, which Thunderdome stole.
Yeah.
So she's in there cutting a promo and all that. When lights go up, you find out they're just rehearsing and everything. And,
great promo.
And we quickly find that Ace is a total ass once again, not liking the promo.
Jack right before this is like, damn, that was a great promo.
Yeah. So then we get he's just like,
Jack's like, okay, maybe we are gonna cancel it.
Okay, we'll cancel on the promo. But then he pulls Crystal aside saying, that was awesome. From now on,
I'm writing you in.
I'm writing for you now. I'm writing you for that. So that was great. Let's just focus on Crystal's character throughout this episode.
Oh yeah.
So we finally,
this really is Crystal's episode.
No, this is actually. I actually do think this is a 2-day episode on 2 different days.
I think so too.
Because when they come back, we get the paycheck and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we get told. Willie tells her to get a new outfit with a bra.
Yeah.
Let's keep. It's a family show.
It's a family show. I do like the fact that every time it's like somebody gets like just a little bit edgy,
Yep.
someone else comes along and goes, it's a family show.
Yep. So it's just
Remember, it's a family show.
So, we meet up with her. She's in the her trailer, gets her paycheck, and it's $100.
101 something.
And her outfit that she wants to get for this matchup.
It's like, what, 120?
110.
110.
So
$9 short.
So what she does is she decides to risk her money by gambling it on a baseball game.
Crystal has a gambling addiction. That's what they're telling in this episode.
Sure, she does.
Absolute. I cannot believe it.
No, they're not.
That's why she still lives with her family, even though she's 32.
No, she's not. So she's she wagers it and actually wins.
Congratulations to her.
So she's able to get her outfit, and whoa, that's a nice outfit.
That is look, for a family show, little risque.
A little bit risque, but compared to what she was wearing in the ring when she was rehearsing.
Well, I mean, that was just a tank top. I mean, she doesn't really need a bra.
No.
So it's really just a tank top.
Yeah, it was just see-through tank top.
It's white.
It's a little too see-through.
What you know? What maybe the humidity had been up that day. They've got the AC pumping in there.
Yeah, it's yeah. But she gets her outfit, and we basically quickly get to the day of.
Yeah.
And Ace, who got a phone call about the county fair, is coming up.
Jack.
Not the county, the state fair. It's coming up. Jack is gonna get it.
Jack.
This is the same day before the rehearsal. And he's like, we're not gonna be able to advertise with them this year. And like, no, no, this is about performing there. And he's like, oh my god,
I gotta go change my pants.
Yep. He quickly talks about that. They set up a dinner reservation to talk about it. So when we get to the next day, the day of the match, he comes out. He's on fire. He talked about all this stuff, and he said there's gonna be 3 different people from the state fair who are coming to see how it is. They like it. They will put us on at the state fair in front of 10,000 people. Basically, he cuts a promo about how everyone who comes to this show are locals. It's gonna be the same thing, but this will not be our locals. These will be new eyeballs on the product.
Exactly.
And then so it's hyped up. Okay, is this going to happen? Will things go as everything starts happening? The answer is this going to fuck up the state fair deal?
Exactly. I mean, is Ace going to
do something stupid?
Because at this point, Ace's anger towards Bobby and Crystal.
Because that's my next thing I was going to get to. Is so who is late to this meeting on the next Ace? Ace.
Of course.
And who do we see when he pulls up? His apparently new valet and girlfriend. Trisha. The girl from the bar who he hate fucked basically in the last episode after seeing Crystal just having fun with a friend on a trampoline.
Yeah. Bobby is so pure.
Yes. And he marches in saying, tells his brother,
Trisha's my new valet.
And he's like,
bro, come at me. Say something.
Oh my God, Adam.
I am the greatest this company's ever seen.
Ace and his about Ace after
he has the most fragile male ego I've ever seen.
Yes. Everything is his. Sometimes when he even wants to try to do the right thing, but as soon as things don't go the way he likes, like she should be loyal to him. Yeah. Crystal should not be hanging out with another man but him. Yeah. Even though he's made it very clear multiple times that they're not he's not his girlfriend. He didn't say he was going to take her with him when he apparently thought he was going to be going to the developmental.
It's kind of ridiculous, the fact that he's just like, I push her away, and then she goes and hangs out with somebody else.
Platonically.
Yeah. And because I am so fragile, I won't even check to see if it's a platonic friendship.
Yep. So they had to call Crystal in, and basically saying after tonight, you're no longer his valet. It's gonna be Trisha, and all this.
Oh yeah, and Trisha is straight bitch.
Yep.
Capital B.
So they come up with this storyline that he's gonna confront her about some photos of cheating on with Bobby Pin, and they gotta take some photos, and make it look like that they're gonna see. What's her name? The lady with the bun says.
Oh, I forget.
Like, the technology exists. Like, do you have a spare projector? No, I don't.
Titantron. You got a spare Titantron someplace?
Yeah.
No.
Like, oh no. It's like,
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a line of the night. So we get this spot with the photos with Bobby Pin. They're this uncomfortable.
I love
it's
like Willie had the greatest line. You two look like you're related,
Yeah.
and not in a hot way. I was like,
Wow.
oh Willie, that's stepbrother. You found me stuck in the dryer, and she's like, okay, well, see, this is the hot way, and it's like the two of them were not. It was just like the most awkward.
Do someone like it'd be like he's gonna have a boner. Like he's about to.
And
So he's like,
Crystal's like, all right, Bobby,
okay. I'll
sit on the table.
I'll straddle you.
I'll straddle you.
And they make out, and like she takes some photos, make it look like you're spying, and then she walks off, and then immediately Bobby looks down.
Bobby's like,
sorry.
my bad.
Um,
I did not think about grandma enough there.
so
I'm gonna sit here. Crystal's like, yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yep.
Bobby's like, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit.
Yep. So
Just gonna think about music.
It's this is a Crystal heavy
Yeah, it is.
episode. Something happens later that leads to what happens in the ring, which we'll get to. Let's bring that up.
Okay.
Because the wild card here is not obviously it's Ace and his ego, and
Well,
he just can't deal with anything.
He has to be the star.
He has to be the star. It's always him. He's just everything him. Wham.
Yeah.
So Wild Bill's back.
Yeah, Wild Bill's back. Oh,
He cuts the weirdest apology press conference.
There's that. Yeah. That one. Yeah. Wow. That just went everywhere.
Yep.
Other than to go, hey guys, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about that. I need to talk to somebody. I need to go into rehab for a bit.
Yep.
I drank way too heavily while trying to medicate myself on a flight.
Yeah. He does all that stuff, but yeah, it's the weird.
But
Wild
I'm the
Bill's-
victim here.
So then he tries to get it back involved with DWL because
He's not
working.
working.
He's desperate. He's got to prove that he's as big as he's built himself up. He
Of
used
course.
to be, and he knows he still has a following in Duffy.
Oh, of course.
And Jack Spade says, "No, get the fuck away.
Get outta here.
Stay the way." And Wild Bill just can't do that. He goes to talk to Mrs. Spade, whose new job at the stupid market.
And
Finds out about the
State
fair.
Fair.
That's a
Mhm.
little bit,
and you're like, oh god, he's gonna do something.
And my prediction was to try to cost them the state fair.
Yeah.
Nope. Apparently.
Well, I
no,
think
one-
that was his original plan.
Yep, I think that was his original plan, in a way, to try to get himself back in. But then another opportunity prevails. So then he starts talking to people.
Yeah.
First, it's Crystal about getting. She's hot.
It's like, hey,
she's got.
you know.
I'd be mad too if I got more. If my valet got more pops than me. Telling her later on to she's pretty. Pull her hair back.
Pull her
let
hair
it
back, show
move
your
his
face off. That way the fans can see who you are.
Yep. Talk. It used to not be so scripted. It used to have a little air about it. All this stuff. Also, he talks his way into being able to staying there. This is being told to stay where Jack won't see you. Big mistake. So this leads to what Crystal does in the back.
Oh yeah, hearing him be told, all right, you can go in, but stay out of sight. I was like, oh, that means that he's gonna fuck something up backstage.
Yep. So he taught Crystal and Trish go at it. Her strap gets ripped.
Crystal.
And she starts to you're not seriously crying.
Yeah.
And Willie comes to Crystal's aid. Shut it.
Oh yeah, like that was a
Oh, like wait, what?
bitch. Today is not your
my
day. I will lay you the fuck out back here.
Yeah,
And I can walk away with it with nothing happening to me. You might get fired.
You're new. You don't have anything here, bitch.
Yeah.
And she's
I
like,
will throw you out, and then I'll explain to Jack why I threw you out. And the only person that might kind of yell at me for about 3 seconds is Ace.
but no, he won't.
But
Because
I'll
Ace-
look at him.
Because Ace didn't say a damn thing when she said that.
I know.
So
was
Trish
he still back there?
Yeah, because that's
I
what
thought
started
he had
it.
already gone.
Ace-
Oh yeah,
so
he was
started
still
it.
there.
She was talking to Crystal was talking to Ace, which led to this. And Trish is always going to see that Ace is not going to come to her aid. So, what does Crystal do when everyone goes out to the cage and Ace is about to confront her about photos? Crystal steals the mic right out of Ace's hands.
Oh, it's great.
And confronts and confesses that she's been cheating on him with Bobby Pin. She's some booze, a little cheers.
Yeah. She's like, you know what?
And basically buries Ace.
Oh, Ace got buried.
Yep.
Like, I haven't seen a burial like that since Mankind versus Undertaker.
I know. So it was one of those things where it's like every time he tries to get it, but he's just walking off. He's like, you know what? I'm done. Oh wait, one last thing. We're over.
Oh yeah.
And then throws the mic at him. Like,
Willie, I love back. Break another mic, thanks.
He looks at Jack's son like, if you ever become a star, don't drop the mic.
Don't be an ass like these people.
Yeah, don't be
and he's
an ass
like, of course.
Yeah.
Clink.
Click. Yeah.
I love the fact that Jack is the only one who is like, no, he's my kid.
Yeah.
I can't be that guy. I have to be dad around him. Everyone else is like, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Clink.
Yep. And by the way, Little Spade,
Tommy.
has a big role in this episode.
Tommy.
But we'll get there. We're not
Okay.
there yet. When we get to Jack's one, we'll cover that one. But and for some reason, Jack, who's the special referee for this matchup,
Smart move.
doesn't let Ace retort Crystal. So we get the cage match, and Ace calls an audible. He decides to do what Jack did to him. He starts calling him things, and says reverse, go up superplex off the top of the cage. Billy's like, I've never done this before. You're like, don't be a pussy. Drops it. Locks
Even
in
Jack's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, locks in a heel hook,
Yeah.
and Bobby's like screaming like that really hurts, and he's like,
I mean, he's not screaming it, but he's
he's
communicating.
he's
He's
like,
like,
"Yeah, it
he's like,
hurts."
Ace,
yeah,
loosen up.
And he's tapping and he's just holding it there, and you can just see Ace, because he's been playing with something that was supposed to belong to him. He's out for payback. Like,
Even though the match is supposed to end with Ace winning anyway.
yeah, Ace is supposed to climb out of the ring, which makes no sense because Jack just asked if he wants to give up. Bobby, if he wants to give up, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's a little weird. A little miscommunication on that one of the episode, and then because Ace won't let up, Ace tears something.
He breaks Bobby's leg.
Yeah. And Bobby screams. Does not cry.
He doesn't cry.
He communicates pain, but he's not crying.
Oh, and he stays very still.
Who's injured, where Ace was not.
Nope.
And he cried.
Oh, and during Crystal's promo on Ace, she does totally mention the crying.
Yep. A
lot.
Yeah.
And his manhood.
Yep. And buries Trish.
Oh, calls her out too.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing is, Trish thought when she came out, she was gonna maybe get some bad heat, but seeing how
people were
really
immediately
hating
just
her.
No.
And she didn't get it. She clearly doesn't get what's supposed to. She thought she was supposed to be like the hero and everything, because she's replacing the bad one. No.
Because I'm willing to bet Ace told her that he's the hero there.
Yep.
So when she comes in with him, they're the heroes, and it's like, but the audience hates Ace right now.
Yeah. So it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, she got that, and it's just hilarious. So the finish is Bobby gets carried out
Yep.
In the back,
Jack immediately is like, we're going to fix this.
Yep, we'll take care of you. Ace grabs the mic saying, this is what happens when you mess with Ace.
No.
Spade.
Oh, no, he didn't grab the mic. He just yelled it out.
Okay, he's yelled it
And I'm
out.
just like, what the... Dude, you just broke somebody's leg.
Yeah.
You went off script and broke somebody's leg.
And then everyone's just quiet, because everyone's quiet when the injury happens.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, you can hear a bone break.
Yep. And then, so Ace comes back. Jack is furious.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'm a heel. He's like, And then Wild Bill decides to step in.
He gets in the ring, gets a mic, and starts cutting an amazing promo.
And buries the Ace Boys.
Oh, it turns pure heat against them.
Yep.
By using his connection to their father.
Yep.
Who's like, neither one of these guys can live. He's like, I was the baddest guy here.
But I always respected.
But I respected their father. Both of these kids aren't even like him.
They're ruining his thing.
His name and all of that.
He says he'll get back in the ring in a triple threat ladder match against both of them.
For the belt.
And Jack is ready to go out there and just kill him. And he's finally like, somebody give me the belt and
Jack
give me the mic.
because he is told Wild Bill not to come here, not to come around, nothing. But at the same time, you can totally see the emotion of, shit, he is saving the show in front of this audience now.
Yeah, and he goes out there, he's like,
and I'm starting to respect what he's actually saying, because the fans are freaking eating it out of his hands.
He goes, he's like, you want a belt? Fine, you can have it, but this belt's staying with me.
He's like, this isn't 1995. You might think you can go in the ring again, but time catches up to everyone.
Yep.
Like, it was just one of those.
Basically, he's also sending a message like, you want your match? You can have it. But he's like, but this belt is staying with me. He's saying, we can have this match, but you're not walking out with it.
You're not walking out with the belt. I can't put the belt on you.
And everything, and that's where that's the episode, and it's just like.
Well, no, there is a little bit at the hospital.
Well, yes, they go to the hospital. Ace and Ace tries to stand up to his brother, but Jack shows him really quick how much a bitch he really is.
Oh yeah.
And
Tommy.
Then Tommy sees, which plays into that narrative.
Oh.
But
poor Tommy.
And Ace was trying to say, it was an accident. It was an accident. It was no accident.
Bullshit! It was an accident. What he thought he was going to do was do to Bobby what his brother did to him,
and make Bobby cry.
Except for the fact that Bobby is so innocent and is trying so hard to stay in kayfabe that I'm willing to bet he, even at the hospital.
Yep.
I mean, by that point, it's just a pure will to keep yourself from doing it. That at that point, you're just like, if I stop, I don't know if I could ever stop crying.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't want to be a disgusting mess.
So, but yeah. Well, that's Crystals, and there. We got to see some good stuff there. Rooster has a little bit of mean thing.
I enjoyed Rooster's story in this.
Yeah, he finally gets a little grew up there.
It explains a little bit more about him.
But here's the thing. First off, we start off with him and what's his name, who plays the luchador, who's legal, and coming up with some ideas, and then he's excited again. It's great to see him excited.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden, the day of the match, he's just bitching, about blah, blah, blah. He's not winning this match at the Battle Royale.
He's not getting a shot at the championship and blah, blah, blah.
And the guy comes in, he's like, you want to win? I don't care.
I don't care.
Make you happy than Jack happy. So if you want to do it, well,
and
you
the
can
fans
win.
love you, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be right there for you. It'll be a great pop.
So when they're out there, and he's almost has him. Oh, he's like eliminate, and the fans are cheering for him. And Rooster makes the right call. He goes with what Jax wanted.
Yes, but it really felt more like Rooster had a moment of stage fright.
A moment of stage fright, but also a moment of maybe there is something to this.
Yeah.
And if I do go against this, that could ruin maybe. Like
I also read it a little bit more that he straight up had a moment of
I don't think
stage fright and was like, I can't do this. I can't. You just finish it. Take me out.
No, I got it more of like it was. I don't think it was more of a stage fright. I think it was more of a stage fright of in the sense of going against. If he is wrong about Jack,
Yeah.
then he may turn him. Like he wasn't ready to pull that trigger to go against him yet.
Yeah.
He had that moment. He thought maybe in the back, but now, okay. Oh, let's go with his plan. But he's not happy about it. And Rooster goes back. What's my real name? Like, you're Rooster. Like, what's my real name? And Jax is like,
Jack goes through it.
Jack's like, okay, so to this, you don't think I know who
He
you
gets
at all.
middle name involved.
He says his whole name. He talked about, I know this guy, because you talk on your
speaker
in the locker room.
Your friends call you this. Your family calls you this.
Yep. He goes on like, because I know you and I get it. Like, if there's something you want to talk about that can deal with this thing, I'll be more than happy to sit down with you.
What was it? He said the chaos. Yeah, Jack was just like,
yeah.
I need to deal with this chaos. Like, there was a moment of Jack just going, Rooster, help.
He's basically saying, I will, like, if you want to
I will, but there's a lot of fire going on behind me.
And he does say tomorrow.
Yeah.
He does say, finally gives him a time. Because every time Roosters come up, he was like, another time. He finally says,
like, tomorrow.
I'll be more than happy to deal with whatever is going on that makes you think this.
Oh, yeah. Because it really does come across that there are moments where Rooster feels like Jack is being disrespectful.
Yep.
Well, there's also moments where you see that Rooster goes, okay, no, but that makes sense.
Yep. See, one of the things that I think that Rooster's not overlooking is the hecticness that Jack has to deal with the sudden change of plans of Ace being the heel.
A heel.
Yeah.
The hot story at the main event level.
And then all of a sudden it was just Bobby just going out there and just kind of getting over and dealing with that and using him. All that. So
by the way, I want to know what is Bobby's dark secret.
I know.
He has to have one.
Because his family was not there at the reading room, but also it was quickly.
Yeah, and he's from Texas. So
it's possible, but yeah.
Next episode, we might finally see family.
Or find out.
Or have a reason why they're not there yet.
Yes. But, yeah. So Rooster has a nice little arc there, which is great there. Then we get Jax dealing with his stuff. The son in the state fair comes out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
And not just like advertising, but they want him maybe to perform. So now he has to seal a deal for 10,000 people to see his product.
Yep.
They're gonna be at the show. He's going to dinner with them to talk to him about it. And the people who are there, like, we're not wrestling people. We don't know wrestling stuff. But they point out how they've seen on Facebook and their fans just tweeting and the social media campaign stuff and their fans just loving this stuff.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for entertainment, and he's just like, I'm glad to see that. Like, we really try to do that. We're a family-friendly thing. He eventually tells
Once again, family-friendly.
Yep. He finally tells me, like, I'll be more than to answer any of your questions that you would like to know, as long as you don't that involve trade secrets and everything. But the main thing was like they constantly go back to like not being friends. Like, how do you get people to come back? Like, it's like, and it's not Jack who answers.
No,
it's Little Spade.
It's Tommy.
Tommy Spade.
Thomas Spade.
Just goes off saying about how his uncle was a good guy and wanting the belt, and then his dad beating him, swerving him in the ring, wronging him in the ring, and then he just don't let him take it. So now he turned heel, and like, wait, heel? Like, oh, he's a bad guy. Now. And it's like this, and people just come back,
but he just wants to win.
And the question, whether is he gonna realize he's went the wrong way, or is he going to continue down these ways, get them to come back? And he literally just sells pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
As a whole. And the kid is like 8 or 9. I don't know how the age of
9 years old, somewhere around there.
There. And then the best line is when we're at the wrestling match, we keep checking in with the State Fair committee, and they're all like, I love this. How did I never watch this before?
It's like Stacy's friends.
Yes.
I love this. By the way, to all of us wrestling fans and the audience out there, this show is how you can hook wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Like new wrestling fans. You're like, show them this show.
Yep.
Yes, there's gratuitous nudity and swearing.
Which is what's missing from wrestling,
There's
apparently.
life.
Which is clearly missing from wrestling. No, wait. It can't be mainstream wrestling. Never mind.
But the way that they tell the stories and all of that stuff, it explains wrestling in a way that you go, no, we know it's a drama.
Yeah.
We know it's theater.
We know.
But it's athletic theater.
We know.
It's a stunt show.
Jack knows people in his town know it's a performance, it's entertainment, but he still can't bear to break kayfabe, at least on the day of the show.
Right. No, but it makes sense that you do that because it's local theater.
Yeah.
Your local indie wrestling is a form of local theater.
Yes.
And go and support it. And I really wish I could if once all of this COVID stuff gets taken care of.
So it's really great to see like this how these people who never watched it, they keep coming in like, I love this. How have I never watched this before?
I know. And that was during the Battle Royale.
Yeah. So it's hilarious to see that. But you can kind of tell that the injury was going to possibly ruin it.
Oh yeah.
I thought that's what they were going to leave off on, whether they got it or not. But no, they did the wild build, and then we find that
at the hospital.
The very end, they got the show.
Yeah.
And it's about a month out. So we have a month. We know where it's going to be we know this is going to be in the
oh, this is the season finale.
Yes. We could have known. You knew that if you go and look up all the event, all the little premise for each episode. You knew that. I knew it was coming up. So, but it's still great drama to know. Like, okay, are they going to get this? How is it going to be a back and forth?
Yeah, and just like them getting it was absolutely wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Especially since they also on the phone said that Bobby Pinn did such a great job. What was it? They were like selling the injury. And Jack's just like, yeah.
Yep. He did.
It's like, I can't break kayfabe on this one. I am not going to tell you that he actually broke his leg.
Yeah. Because he's like,
because then
it may cost them.
That could have cost us that.
Yeah. Because he knows the exposure that can get.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have actual 10,000 people there watching, it's more than the 100, 300 maybe from Duffy.
Yeah,
locals.
I don't know what they said for number.
Yeah, but 10,000 is what they were roughly guessing.
Oh yeah,
for
for the
Duffy.
For the
based
dome?
on what we're looking at the dome, I'm guessing it's like an NXT when they were at Full Sail, roughly about 300 people.
Probably. No, but it's got a second level, so it probably could fit.
No, I'm
400.
No,
500.
I'm including the second level.
No, that first level could hold 300.
No, I'm including there, dude. Until you've been at a night when you weren't at Full Sail for NXT taping, trust me, I know what I'm looking at.
Okay.
For it, what I'm saying, about 300 people. So. But yeah, it'll be interesting. But that was a really good show. Unfortunately, Jack's wife did not have much there, though she did have
It's a first day at work, bro.
Though
what do you expect?
Other than her interactions with Wild Bill showing up at her work, and giving her husband a happy ending,
an old fashioned.
It's like, but wait, I don't want to get up on your shirt. Like, I'll get behind you. And getting the moisturizer. Yeah. Like, hey, Dad, I'm ready. Great.
Give Dad 4 to 6 minutes. Bro. Come on.
Well, you're really crunchy. And it's like, you're going to have to be good.
I am really looking forward to this. I need this release today.
So, seeing a little white man of life having some fun, but only he was really having the fun.
Yeah.
But apparently she enjoys doing it too.
All right. Good for her.
But yes, her first day on the job, and already excelling at the job.
Yes. The manager being like, yo,
you
can't be stealing my job already.
You're already coming after my job on your first day? Okay. But keep it up the good look. And not being like the boss like who's jealous and worried.
Yeah.
may come later, but I doubt it. The character seemed like if you even see him again.
Yeah, he's probably just like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're a housewife that I know of. You're Jack Spade's wife.
Yeah.
You'll be here until you guys are done needing the money, and you'll probably just go right back home. Okay.
So, but yeah, overall, it was a excellent.
Enjoyed
Yeah.
Enjoyed all of it.
Yep, it was a good payoff from that little promo spot that they did to hype up the cage match.
Yep.
From last week's episode, and really their little kind of fraud. Are we gonna maybe get some Ace get Jack to kind of lighten up a little bit more on the scripts being going off script, being a little bit more alone?
No. Ace needs to be reeled in a lot.
No, I'm talking about like Crystal.
Oh, yeah, no, Crystal, I can see him just being like, Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and give you your script here, and it's just 3 blank pages.
Like
you have 3 minutes.
Here's your bullets.
She's like, there's nothing on here.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, wait, no, at the end, I have it's 5-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like here, you got 3 bullets in, and each bullet's on each page. And it's just a little long. It's one sentence, but he gives them over 3 pages. And you got those bullets memorized. Make sure you cover that in your promo.
Okay.
All
right.
Ace needs to be reeled in heavily.
Oh yeah, he needs to be fully scripted.
Not just scripted, be put in his place. Like if he doesn't calm the fuck down.
Oh yeah.
He's not gonna be used.
Yeah, he needs to.
He needs
really.
He needs to be put in his place big time. And made him realize that he is not who he thinks he is. Everything in the world is not his.
I have a amazing idea. So was the battle royale won by? Yeah, the winner of it gets a title shot, right?
I guess that was what they were going with.
Okay, awesome. The title shot also happens at the state fair.
No, the state fair is going to be that title match.
Yes,
I guarantee.
but it happens right after it. It's a cash in.
No.
That's the double turn.
No.
And Rooster comes out and then takes it from him. It's going to be like the end of New England Wrestling Alliance's Genesis Now and Again.
You mean that
where
show
we
that was
had
canceled?
4 different champions in one night.
You mean that terrible wrestling product that got canceled?
It didn't get canceled. It's just delayed.
Then why is it not on the show? Oh, because it got canceled.
It didn't get canceled.
Just like you canceled fantasy booking.
You know what? I will cancel the rest of this episode. Okay?
Well, we're done with this episode, so
we'll see. I made my decision right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Meh.
Well, so ladies and gentlemen, you made it to the end of this podcast. Let us know what you thought of Heelz episode 5. What do you think of Bryan Danielson going against Kenny Omega next week at Grand Slam? Also, Big E winning the WWE Championship. Let us know down in the comment section. Also, since you made it to the end of how long this podcast is?
It's over an hour.
Over an hour. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. You know you're liking this, so go ahead. Also, likes are free. Come on.
Yeah.
And then, because you like this, there's some good content. At least the content that hasn't been canceled on the product on this channel yet. You know, Adam, he could cancel it all soon. So, to find out whether or not... This way you don't have to go search for it. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Ding.
Ring that bell.
Ding, ding.
So you know when the good stuff goes live and what's not canceled and what is canceled.
Yeah.
Is there. But this is where that traditional of Adam, I insult Nua again.
Yeah,
Because it is horrible. You know how bad it is?
It's amazing.
It's worse than...
What?
It's worse.
It's worse. It's worse.
It is worse
Yeah.
than Russo's worst idea in WCW.
That's... You know what?
It's that bad. It is worse than that. And your face, your dick, your balls, all just as bad.
Bye.
I
hate you. I hate you.